question of which party controls the House or the Senate or both may turn on one, two, who knows, maybe half a dozen elections, so close that the final outcome will rest on compromised vote counts.
The mainstream media finally did help this election in 2006. We saw a lot of stories in the month or two leading up to the election.
In California, officials have learned in recent days that the state's most widely used electronic voting machines can be manipulated to let voters cast ballots over and over and over again.
If you can hack into computers at some of the most secret federal agencies in the country, why can't people hack into these voting machines? It's crazy.
And this is going to impact elections. And I'm not talking about Republicans or Democrats. It's going to screw candidates on both sides of the aisle.
Throughout 2006, election after election in the primaries, we saw systems break down. We saw voters not be able to even cast a vote.
In Maryland, the recent primaries were such a debacle and disaster that the governor is now arguing that the state should altogether scrap the entire electronic voting system and return immediately to paper ballots.
I have doubt whether they can be fixed in 7 weeks. And so my issue here is you have an election coming, you're going to have a lot of people, a couple million people voting. Why take a risk?
The public outcry over electronic voting machines is intensifying.
Across the country, there is a groundswell of action to challenge electronic voting machines and their use in November.
We have oversight over whether above the other number is
It was a Wall Street Journal article that talked about this new breed of activists who are out there and who no longer trust the way our election system goes.
Just arrived here at the voting office, and guess what? No electricity in the predominantly black districts around here. And yet, for some reason, there's electricity right across the street, but there's no electricity here at the voting place.
What you're seeing is citizens' vigilance at the grassroots level.
Just to be sure that my vote was counted correctly, I took my cell phone into the booth and I held up my ID along with the vote that I cast that was lit up, and I took a picture of it. I just wanted to be absolutely sure that it was documented right.